Planting seeds into men. This is Bishop Frank Stewart, and as I said the last time, I'm so excited with this program to be able to share with men. You know, as a pastor, one of my greatest passions is to see men step up to the plate and enjoy their lives and give that leadership that God designed them for. And so my contribution to that part of it is to think of some things, leadership tools and leadership concepts that I've applied to my life. And so that's what I'm sharing when I say planting seeds into men, leadership concepts that I've applied to my personal life. Today's leadership concept that I want to plant into you is, although you are absolutely sure you are correct about anything, be patient with those that don't get your point right away. What I've discovered is everybody simply doesn't have the same concepts. They don't have the same ability to grasp truth in the same way that maybe you do. And you have to be patient, because the truth of the matter is you didn't always know what you know. And you didn't always perceive things like you do. And although in your mind you have a good handle on certain information, it took you time to get there. I've told my granddaughter, I have a granddaughter that is a very bright kid. She's a very bright young lady, and has always been quick. And sometimes I've noticed she can be impatient with someone who doesn't grasp things like she does. In fact, I don't grasp things like she does. And I call her the brainchild of the family. And she's in her second year of law school now. And I've often told her, I said, now, as you get more into leadership, you have to be patient with people, because people may not pick up concepts like you do. And none of us pick up concepts like the other person in certain areas. It's like these young men who are handling the technical work for this program, they are more technical minded than I am. And so something that they're dealing with on a technical scale is absolutely, I'm in the kindergarten when it comes down to that kind of thing. And so when they're trying to help me, they have to be patient with me. And then there are some things that I may know and have a greater grasp to it than they do, and I have to be patient with them. And just think about God, how patient He is with all of us. I mean, He's omniscient. He knows everything. And He puts up with us for a lifetime just to grasp certain basic truths. And if I could imagine God shaking His head and scratching His head saying, you know, I've been trying to do this thing for thousands of years and these folk ain't getting it yet. But God is with us, and He's patient with us, and He puts up with us. He tolerates us, all of us. And so as a leader with your children, with whomever you are, and as you achieve, and you men, I know are planning to achieve, and as you achieve, you have to understand everybody's not going to get it the same way and at the same rate of retention that you get it. So a leader is going to be patient. And so most people want it, they want the information, but just keep in mind, maybe you're privileged to have the ability to pick up certain things better than another person in certain areas. In fact, you are privileged, just like the person who doesn't get what you're trying to convey to them. I'm sure you don't get some things that they try to convey to you. My wife is a seamstress, and she's been sewing as long as I've known her, basically. And I mean, some of the things when she's working with patterns, it doesn't make 2 cents worth of sense to me. But she loves it, she can deal with it, and she measures up and cuts out, and it's duck soup for her. But I'm glad I don't sew, because I wouldn't want to have to go through the educational process. So when God gives you some knowledge, like all of you men do have knowledge, be patient. If you're married with your spouse, if you have a relationship with the person you have a relationship with your children, and just think about what's required for you to communicate that information to them so they can get it and be happy. All right. All of you that have any comments or like suggestions, you can email me at frankstewart@zcfla, frankstewart@zcfla.org. I'll be glad to respond to your emails and even to your comments. Until next time, you keep loving the Lord as He continues to love you.